in this video, I'll be talking about the law of attraction. Hello everyone, I'm hasarah.d.inspire. I'm a third year medical student, and in this channel, we talk about study habits, study motivation, and also the law of attraction. I'll also add in about the universe and some really cool stuff along the way. So, this video is, as I said, about law of attraction. Now, if you checked out my previous video, which was on study mindset, you would have seen that I spoke of the law of attraction at the very end when I was building up, the basic steps of study mindset, and I touched on the law of attraction, but I didn't go too deep into it because I said I will be making videos on the law of attraction. So here we are. So, what is the law of attraction? The law of attraction is a law in the universe. It exists. It's like the law of gravity, okay? It happens all the time. And it states that anything that we put our thoughts into on a consistent basis, and if we put our energy into those thoughts as well, we sort of attract those things into our lives. So it could be from anything, from the smallest things like food, ice cream, chocolate, cakes, all the way to bigger things like our ultimate goal, or cars, houses, anything. So you can use this law of attraction. Actually, even saying that you use it is a kind of weird thing because it's happening anyway. Either you're using it consciously or you're just unconsciously letting it happen to you. For example, let's say that I know about the law of attraction, so I consciously try to project my thoughts in a way that I attract things from the universe that I wish to attract into my life. Now, if I did not know about the law of attraction and I just let things be, then the universe would just be giving me, and I would be attracting all sorts of things that work in my mind, be it stuff that I want or stuff that I don't want, right? So, the whole purpose of learning about the law of attraction is actually starting to learn how to change it and use it to our favor, so that we think positive thoughts and we give out a positive vibration. We're in a positive frequency and we attract positive, good things from the universe that we really want in our lives. And this applies to studying as well. So if you're putting in the work, well, that is something that you have to do, putting in the work. But also, wouldn't it be nice if we had the universe to help us as well? Right. So personally, I've been using the law of attraction for I think the last 5 years, and I've tried attracting small things like ice cream and cake, and all the way to my iPhone and even this YouTube channel. Okay, so you can attract bigger things, and of course even my A-levels, I think I used a lot of the law of attraction apart from also actually studying, because I really think that energy really helps. So how do we do it? Right? That's the biggest question. Okay, now there's this law of attraction, but how do you use it? So there are various methods in which you can use the law of attraction to manifest things into your life. But in this video, I'm just going to go through two of these things, actually 2 techniques, and the other techniques I will cover in the upcoming videos. So the first technique is visualization. This is pretty straightforward. The word explains itself. You visualize what you want. Now, what you can do is you could actually see yourself winning something or achieving the success that you want, or already having whatever you wish or you desire to have. So for example, now since we're talking about studying, so if you're, let's say, sitting for a certain exam, what you could do is you could imagine yourself being successful at that exam even before you actually sit for the exam. So you could do this for months or weeks before the exam. And so what I would usually do is, I would just imagine myself being successful every day before I go to bed. I would just imagine myself being successful at the exams. So, and whenever you imagine whatever that is you want to attract into your life, you have to make sure that you imagine it in a way that is not 2D, like you're not watching a movie but you're actually in it. You get what I mean? So like it's like, let's say you see yourself going to an exam and writing it, and you see that the exam questions are really easy for you, and then you see yourself on the results day, you get your results and you're happy, and you see your family around you and they're happy. So when you see all this whole scenario playing, you have to feel as if you're there, not like you're watching it in a movie screen, okay? So it has to be quite a bit of a 3D feeling. And now visualization. So when you visualize this, scene playing in your head, you have to incorporate feeling into it. So that's the second step. You visualize, and then you have to give it your feeling, because feeling is energy. You have to give it your emotion, okay? So, because necessarily some people say energy and motion together is emotion. So you have to give a bit of emotion into your imaginary success now. So how do you give this emotion? What I do is I like to remember something from my past that gave me a sense of excitement, a sense of happiness. For example, it could be, when you remember your birthday, and when you know your birthday's coming, you get all excited because, you might get presents and everybody's going to wish you and you feel happy, right? So you can have, if it's not your birthday, whatever memory that you have of a past incident that you felt really, really happy, I want you to remember that emotion and incorporate it into this new scenario, which is completely imaginary. But now, when you keep on thinking of this, and then this scene starts playing in your head over and over again, day by day, what you're doing is you're trying to program your subconscious to believe that this thing had already happened in your life, because your subconscious doesn't know if this incident actually happened or if it's imaginary. It can't differentiate. So what you're doing by sort of imagining it over and over again is getting yourself to believe that this has happened to you, and by that you are sort of raising your vibration to the future that you desire, and so the universe gives you that. So you're attracting that from the universe. Right, so that's visualization. The second method is becoming that successful version of you. So that I think I did touch on in the previous video at the very end, but I'll sort of elaborate on that a little further. So when I say become a person that you think could be successful, like the successful version of you, I'm talking of something like a software upgrade. You get those upgrades on your cell phones or on your mobile phones. So it's pretty much like that. You're updating your internal software to one that is successful, right? So what you do now is you think of a version of you that is successful and that has whatever the thing that you desire. For example, again, coming back to studying, if you see yourself as, coming out with a good grade, with an A grade at your exam, then you have to think of the version of you that actually has that A in that exam. And now, once you have a vision of, okay, so this version A of me, and now I want you to think about what sort of traits, what sort of work ethic, what sort of a mindset, what sort of a how many hours of work that person puts in, what sort of decisions that person takes. Just have an idea of what sort of behavior and mindset this person would have. And first, I want you to realize that now there is a mental gap between you and this other version of you, right? So now what you can do is sort of close this gap, okay? So closing the gap is first, you have something that has to be done in your head. So you have to start thinking like this person. And then after you start thinking like this person, you have to start behaving like this person, okay? So after you've done that, you've literally become this person. And when you become this person, you're no longer vibrating at your level, at your current level. You're in a different vibration. And so you start attracting a different reality to you. So it's not like something that happens overnight. You can't just think today that you're going to be this future version of you and switched by tomorrow. It's going to be a gradual process where you sort of think, like, incorporate habits and behaviors of this new version of you into your life. So it will be a step-by-step process, but eventually you'll get there and you'll be that version of you. And once you become that version of you who has that A, or who has that car, that house, whatever it is that you want, then the universe will be providing whatever suits that reality. So that's how you use the law of attraction to sort of manifest things that you want into your life. So actually this is just 2 ways, and there are many more methods and a lot more interesting things to talk about when it comes to law of attraction, which will be spoken of in my future videos. And that's all for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do hit like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next video. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.